Good morning, everyone. It's May 16th, 2020. It's Brian Hill, the Jack of all trades, master of none, coming to you live or not so live, pre-recorded here, with a news update. Looks like we've got a new update on a new Star Trek show coming out. Looks like it takes place after season 2 of Discovery, with Captain Pike, played by Anson Mount, and Ethan Peck's version of Spock. So I'm hoping that we should get some good things from it. Season 2 of Discovery really picked up where, or it really drove the story forward, and it gave it a little bit more sure footing, in my opinion. Where season 1 was developing the cast, season 2 was definitely driving forward new characters and stuff like that, which would be nice. And it brought in a storyline that was kind of never really mentioned before in any of that stuff, which is basically what happened on the Enterprise before Kirk got there. Honestly, as far as looking forward to prequels anymore, I stopped worrying about that for a little while, because mostly it's just they're going to do it anyways, so you might as well either enjoy it or walk away. But anyways, let's check out some of the stuff that they got going on. They announced as soon as restrictions get lifted, the production should start, and said it should be pretty good. From what the cursory readings on it, I've noticed that they're trying to stick with more of a positive tone, which in season 1 of Discovery was not there at all. And Picard, it definitely started showing, more of that optimism that Star Trek's always been known for, and more episodic, which is nice. If you're hung up on the whole, self-contained episode thing, as far I'm neither here nor there on it. As far as most of the issues that erupt from serialized storytelling, I mean, most television shows are like that now, and I think that in the article they do talk about some of the stuff, which I do agree with. So let's take a look at the article, and let's get it done. All right. Star Trek Strange New Worlds coming to CBS All Access. CBS All Access announced today the series of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, based on the years of Captain Christopher Pike manning the helm of the USS Enterprise. The series will feature fan favorites from season 2 of Star Trek Discovery: Anson Mount as Captain Christopher Pike, Rebecca Romijn as Number 1, and Ethan Peck as Science Officer Spock. The series will follow Captain Pike, Science Officer Spock, and Number 1 in the decade before Captain Kirk boarded the USS Enterprise, as they explore new worlds and the galaxy. Like I said, should be pretty decent. According to the showrunners, Akiva Goldsman, the story by Akiva Goldsman, Alex Kurtzman, and Jenny Lumet. Goldsman, Kurtzman, and Lumet also will serve as executive producers and showrunners on Henry Alonso Myers and Rod Roddenberry and Trevor Rowe. Damn, they got a lot of producers. But anyways, let's skip past that, because I'm terrible at reading names, and quite frankly, I'm terrible at reading out loud as well. So this is all practice for everybody. But basically, fans fell in love with Anson Mount, Rebecca Romijn, and Ethan Peck's portrayals of these iconic characters when they first introduced Star Trek Discovery last season, says Julie McNamara, Executive Vice President and Head of Programming at CBS All Access. This series should be a perfect complement to the franchise and bring a whole new perspective and a series of adventures to Star Trek. When we said we heard fans' outpouring of love for Pike, Number 1, and Spock, they boarded Star Trek Discovery last season, we meant it. Alex Kurtzman, these iconic characters have a deep history in Star Trek canon, yet so much of their stories is yet to be told. With Akiva and Henry at the helm, the Enterprise, its crew, and its fans are waiting for the extraordinary journeys of new a new frontier in Star Trek Discovery. So far, this is looking pretty good. Um, like I said, I've always tried to keep more of a positive air. I understand that, negative is the way as far as Star Trek is concerned nowadays, and I, quite frankly, I understand it. But to a point, like I said before, I mean, the adult thing to do is to recognize that it might not be your show and watch it. But honestly, I don't care. Do watch it. We can have a debate on it. I don't care. But as far as this new news, it's really exciting. That, like they said in the article, the two characters, it would fill in that area, and Pike and Spock specifically were really, really good characters, especially in season 2. I also thoroughly enjoyed what little we got to see of Rebecca Romijn playing the first officer, which was Majel Barrett, Gene Roddenberry's wife, in the pilot episode, The Cage. As far as the original series goes, I've stated it before, I'm not the world's largest fan of that era. I'm more of a Next Generation guy. It was always the show on when I got home from school, and it basically was it was really good. I fully immersed myself in it when I was a younger person. And it was all during the prime in the mid 90s. So I got to see Deep Space Nine while it was running, Voyager. I actually got to see Garrett Wang, who plays Ensign Harry Kim, at the Asian festival in Sacramento, which is really, really cool. Got an artifact. I mean, it was years ago. I've since lost it. I did go to a convention in 2012 after the Giants won the World Series, and they had all the regalia up. And I'm a huge Giants fan, but they've got a lot of fans that are Karens. So I just I don't want to be out and about it with it. Anyways, yeah, it was really cool. That's where I got this poster. It's got a few autographs on it. The best one, in my opinion, was getting to see LeVar Burton. Growing up on Reading Rainbow and actually getting to see him, I was completely starstruck. I'm terrible at that sort of thing. I was stuttering, and it was pretty bad. But anyways, I'm really looking forward to it because it'll give us more to talk about. I love having a good conversation about Star Trek, and I hope to have further ones, and I hope more people will join me. I think there's a lot of positive that could be had in Star Trek if we just not necessarily overlook the negative, but maybe not put so much emphasis on it. I mean, I understand it, but to a certain point, maybe it's time to, almost, I don't want to say force, embrace it, but, maybe find things you do like in it instead of, complaining about the things you don't. If you're going to watch it anyways. I mean, I understand. But like I said, does it really make sense to watch something that you don't like? And I understand people are in this, on this game for YouTube for purposes of creating those hate clicks and stuff like that. And I understand, but I'm trying to stay positive, especially about Star Trek, because it's something that I love. It's something that I appreciate. And it's something that, in my opinion, has always been there. Even after Discovery, even after Into Darkness, which I personally, I loathe that movie, but I got over it. It might have kept me from watching Beyond in theaters, but I really did enjoy Beyond. It was pretty good. They had a couple things that kind of ground the gears a little bit, but as far as the movie on the whole, it was rather enjoyable. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Like I said, I try to do more live streams lately. I've been on with in Gamers Entertainment. We're having a lot of fun over there, and we're also talking about doing some watch parties and stuff like that. So it should be fun. Looking forward to the future. Looking forward to some other things. I'm getting a new computer, and so hopefully the video quality should start increasing exponentially. I'm working off my old laptop, which is about 10 years old now. So anyways, everyone take care. This is Brian Hill, the Master of None, signing off, and wanting you all to have a good day.